Well, I just heard the bad neighborhood comment. I think Baba is clearly in a bad neighborhood. The whole entire Chinese ADR seems to be a pretty bad neighborhood. I actually don't think that today's results matter that much. I think there's three things that have come to my mind that have a either positive or negative impact on the stock. But without doubt, Alibaba is trading two times the EBITDA, sorry, two times the free cash flow if you take all the cash, when some of the largest US tech names are trading at 30 times free cash flow with very limited growth as well. So the three things that have moved the stock today, one on the positive side, I think they upsized the share buyback program to 35 billion now. They added another 25 billion to it. We can expand on that point. I think shareholders and investors like that. But there are two other things that may have a negative impact on the stock. I think that's why the stock is down 6%. The first thing is that they kind of pivoted away from the whole value unlocking IPOs or spin-offs, which they just laid out not that long ago. It was like a year ago. Now they're no longer doing the IPOs for the time being for Cainiao and Hema. They canceled the IPO, as you know, last time. For the cloud, I think investors sort of feel disappointed by that. And the second thing, maybe negative for the stock, is that the company is pivoting to growth, but potentially at the expense of the margins. That's something some of the investors don't like to see.
Okay, so that's one reason for caution. But having said that, though, you do have a 109 target on Baba, do you not? This is the ADRs. That's about $30 north of where we are now. It's by rough calculation, that's about 50% upside. I mean, that's huge. I mean, what's your thinking behind that? And it can't just be that Jack Ma is back buying Baba, right?
No, not at all. Actually, we have been saying, despite I made some sort of comments highlight the risks, we have seen Baba is one of the best risk reward stock maybe anywhere in the world. It's definitely the cheapest tech stock anywhere in the world. No matter how you look at it, even if you give zero value to everything they own, including the cloud, which generates $15 billion revenue a year, the biggest in China, in Asia rather, the third largest in the world. Even if you give zero value to all of the subsidiaries, Baba is trading like 2 to 3 times free cash flow. So the valuation proposition is just so compelling now. But because of some of the pivot, I noted earlier, now investors are missing the catalysts. They were waiting for the IPOs as a catalyst. Now it's kind of moving from catalyst to kind of grind. They now need to grow their core business now for both Taobao and Tmall, some of the and the cloud, and that's not going to be easy overnight. They probably will get it done in 6 months to 12 months. Maybe we see some early signs, but that's a longer term effort in terms of seeing signs of recovery.